Hey, what's going on everybody, and welcome back to another Fallout 4 mod review. And today we're checking out a brand new mod known as the Fallout London Standalone Releaser by the Fallout London team. Now this is a really interesting mod because it's going to combine all of Fallout London's previous armor and weapon mods into one mega pack. This is going to include a ton of armors and a ton of weapons, as well as a short little quest and a brand new vendor that you can use to get all of these new armors and weapons, which is really cool and helps to integrate these new items from across the sea into the Commonwealth in a nice lore-friendly way, which I do really appreciate. As all of these Fallout London individual releases have come out, I've always been wishing for leveled list integration of some sort or some other way to get these new items rather than crafting them at the chemistry station, and now we have that, which is just awesome. So if you want to get this mod started, you're first going to need to head over to Sanctuary. This mod is actually triggered by walking from Sanctuary to Red Rocket and passing a certain point on that route, and from there you will hear something strange in the sky. You may pass this off as a typical old vertibird, but trust me, it isn't. Take a look behind you and you will see a plane flying overhead, and it is quickly crashing to the ground. In order to get everything from this mod, you're going to need to find this crash site, as it contains all of this new fun stuff. Now then, if you do want to avoid spoilers and find it for yourself, then maybe stay tuned out until the timestamp above. But if you do want to know exactly where this is, just head over to ArcJet System, look to the left, and you will find a crashed plane. Once you head over in that direction, you will find an odd new character known as Nick the Fence, who is a bit different from anyone you've ever met in the Commonwealth.
You see these goods? Never seen daylight, moonlight, Israelites, fanny by the gaslight. Take a bag, come on, take a bag. I took a bag home last night, cost me a lot more than £10, I can tell you.
You'll quickly find that he is fully voiced, a nice new custom NPC with some really incredible voice acting, and this is going to be the new vendor that sells all of the weapons and armors, and he has already amounted somewhat of a crowd who is looking to purchase stuff from him. So go ahead and make yourself one of his customers and buy a ton of new cool weapons and armors from the Fallout London project. Now then, for what I'm sure all of you guys are waiting for, the actual armors and weapons included in this mod. This is, again, going to include every single Fallout London release, plus the brand new armors just posted only a couple days ago. Let's go ahead and get started with the armors that will be included in this mod. First of all, we have Arthur's armor. This is going to be a nice scrap-made set of Knight's armor, specific to a very important character in the Fallout London story. We also have Arthur's outfit, which is his outfit outside of the armor, which is a really cool-looking jacket, just a very nice-looking outfit that you could totally use in the Commonwealth. We also have the Baron's armor. I'm assuming this is another character that's going to be found in Fallout London under the same faction as Arthur, and this is a slightly different set of Knight's armor, but I do really like the design. We also have the Cable Street apparel outfit. This is a female-only outfit, but it does look really nice. I could see this being used by maybe a railroad agent over in the Commonwealth. We have the Camelot Merc outfit, which is one that I really enjoy. Some nice scrap-made armor. You can tell that this was just made of pieces lying around, and it looks very Fallout. We then have the Cavalry outfit. This one is a bit interesting. This one's super customizable. There's actually a lot of parts you can buy for this, so you can swap out helmets, armor pieces, etc. So if you want to try this one out, you can actually make this look a bit different than what's on screen. We also have Eve's outfit with prosthetics. This is a new outfit for this pack. Again, this one is female only. It's very similar to the Cable Street apparel outfit, except again, this one has prosthetics. The left arm and left leg have a nice makeshift prosthesis. We then have Her Majesty's Royal Guard uniform in light, medium, and heavy, and of course you get the bearskin hat, and this outfit looks really cool. The classic British Royal Guard uniform, except with some cool scrap metal on to make it a little bit more armored. We then have one of my favorite sets in this pack, the Junkie Knight armor. This is going to be a full set of customizable knight armor made out of scrap metal. It comes in light, medium, and heavy, and it is modular, so you can mix and match it. We then have the Merc outfit, a mod that you see pop up here and there in my videos. This just adds a really cool mercenary style outfit with some nice camouflage, and this one comes in a handful of colors and 2 helmets. We then have Merlin's outfit, somebody who I'm assuming is going to be an associate of Arthur in the main story. This adds a really cool looking coat. I actually really like this outfit, very reminiscent of something like Elder Maxon's coat, but a little bit more toned down. We also get a police outfit if you want to have a British police uniform. Doesn't make a ton of sense in the Commonwealth, but it is there as an option. And with that, you also get the prisoner outfits that you can find as well. Both the police outfit and the prisoner outfits have both post-war and pre-war versions, by the way. And then finally, there is actually one more outfit in this mod, and that is the vintage pilot uniform, but this one is not sold by the vendor. Instead, you're going to need to find the dead pilot of the plane that crashed, and on him, you'll find this vintage pilot uniform. Lots of really cool armors in this mod, but we're not done there. There's also a ton of new weapons included as well. Specifically, we have the Bren gun, a nice classic World War II LMG with a top-mounted magazine. This weapon is absolutely beautiful and a really fun addition to Fallout 4. We also have the Cricket Ball grenade that you can pair with the Cricket Bat. This is going to add 2 items from the Cricket Sport. The Cricket Ball grenade functions just like the vanilla baseball grenade, and then the Cricket Bat is very similar to the baseball bat. And the Cricket Bat is highly customizable over at the weapons workbench. We also have the Dardic T-Round, or the Dardic Tround. I still haven't figured out the pronunciation on that, which is a very, very unique pistol that fires triangle-shaped cartridges. And while this one can be purchased from the vendor, there's also a unique version of this weapon hidden somewhere in the glowing sea. We also have the very popular EM2 number 9 rifle, a classic bullpup rifle with some beautiful wood furniture. This was a very popular standalone release, and now if you're going to use this mod, you can go ahead and delete that, as it's included here with all of these other nice weapons. Then we have the Fire Lance Shotgun, a pretty recent release that we covered a couple weeks ago. This is going to add a new double barrel shotgun with some really ornate engravings and some scrap metal that's been welded on to make this look a little bit more like a lance, which is pretty neat. Next up, we have another really popular weapon, and that is the Martini Henry, as well as the Queen's Gambit. The Martini Henry is a single-shot heavy rifle, and the Queen's Gambit is a unique version featuring some really cool black and gold furniture. Then we have a couple of melee weapons. We have the Pipe Axe, which is going to be a lead pipe, and then we also have the Police Truncheon. If you pair this with the police outfit from earlier, you're going to have a nice little combo so that you can play as a British police officer in the Commonwealth. It's a bit odd, but I'm sure somebody out there could make it work. Up next, we have the Tennis Racket, another melee weapon that is highly customizable over at the weapons workbench. There's a surprising amount that you can do with this tennis racket, including changing out the frame from wood to metal and adding on some spikes and other nasty attachments. And then finally, we have the Webley 1913, which is going to be a nice classic World War I and World War II era pistol. The Webley is super cool, super unique, and definitely different from most of the pistol mods we have out there on the Nexus right now. So that wraps up all of the weapons and armors included in this pack. And there's not a whole lot more to it. I'm not going to do any damage tests or anything like that in this video for all of the weapons because 1, there's a ton of them, and 2, I think at this point I've actually covered every single weapon already on the channel somewhere before, so that's pretty crazy. With that though, this is an amazing new mod by Fallout London. Nice to have a new all-in-one pack so you can get all of this stuff in one single ESP rather than having to go and track down all of these individually. And they're added in a nice new lore-friendly way with a cool new location. That crash plane is really fun to see, and it's nice compared to all of the normal crash planes we have in Fallout 4. It's cool to see something different with a brand new custom model. Big shout out to all of my patrons as always for supporting every single video, and a very special thank you to Astro, Captain Chaos, Helljumper, Indecisive Wolf, Jackie Noid, Cushy, Loonlit Gamer, Feed, and YouthRC for joining up with that Tier 3 Patreon membership. If you want to try Patreon, it will be linked down in the description below, but it is completely optional. Thank you to everybody who donates and supports the channel, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Peace!